This MSM Sports Shot being brought to you by HotStuffNutritionals.com. Check out their anabolic BCAA 5,000. 5,000. The Mets have one more run left in them, and it may have begun this past weekend for all we know, with their last two games in Arizona to get out of Dodge with a split. Sunday's win was one of those that we're going to maybe talk about later in the summer as the turning point in the season where they could have either shit the bed or got back on business. The Mets need to get healthy. I know easier said than done. You got Cespedes. Every year there's some kind of leg injury with this guy. Darno, forget about it. Let's not even talk about him. There's always an injury, somebody on the staff. Right now it's Syndergaard. He's missing a few starts, but he'll be fine. He'll be back. You got DeGrom, you got Syndergaard, you got Matz. Zach Wheeler has been pitching really, really well of late. And Seth Lugo is not a bad fifth starter. The savior of the year so far has been Robert Gsellman. This guy has become a bullpen stalwart. So what you need to do if you're the New York Mets, do not make a panic move and don't give up and say, let's trade DeGrom and get a bunch of prospects for him. You're trading a need for a need offense. I know you need offense, but then you're going to have another need back in the rotation. Build this team around these young pitchers like you're supposed to be doing. It worked in 2015. 2016, it got a little askew because of the injuries, but that's when Gsellman and Lugo saved the day, and they ended up becoming the first wild card. Last year was an utter disaster. Injuries all over, too. Stay the course. I think they fucked up when they traded Harvey. I think they could have got something better for him, or I would have let him walk as a free agent. Or try to trade him down, maybe get him right, trade him closer to the deadline. They didn't get anything for him. All right, let's. I know they needed a catcher at that moment, but that's not equal value. I don't care how bad Harvey pitches. The guy was a stud at one time. You could convince a stupid GM to fucking give up more than that. What they need to do is hope that these guys that are hurt get healthy. The Juan Lagarises of the world. Jay Bruce, I think he's done. So when Cespedes comes back, keep Nimmo in the lineup. The kid's hitting really good. There's your outfield right there with Conforto also. He'll come around as well. They're all not going to hit, under 200 like a lot of these guys slumping on now. Keep the young pitching. Build around it. The bullpen, everybody has bullpen problems. Very few teams have bullpens that are really deep that they have no concerns over. The Mets bullpen has had its moments, and it's had its terrible times as well. Gsellman yesterday was a great thing. He's just been lights out. Don't make a panic move. You do need some more offense, but do not trade any of those young starters or Gsellman for that. Lugo, you can trade. I'd even trade Familia and put Lugo as Gsellman as the closer at this point. Maybe you can get something good for Jeurys Familia. You get some sticks back for him. Stay the course. Come on. You can do it. One more run in you, and you can qualify for the wild card.